Hello, hello. Wondering if y'all could hear me. Okay, so there's this false stereotype that Stormcloaks are a bunch of racists, and basically that they only allow Norse to join. That is not true. By the way, if you played the game multiple times,
Talos guide you.
one of the generals, he tells you, straight up tells you, you know, hey, we accept everybody, you know, who is willing to fight the Empire, who considers themselves part of Skyrim. And so also your character tells him, yeah, like Skyrim is not home to just Nords, and basically the Stormcloaks, they acknowledge that for you, and but they ask you, so why do you want to join us though? And you tell them that basically you want to fight the Imperials, and Skyrim is also your home. You tell them that. They know this. And the Stormcloaks accept you. On top of that, sometimes once in a while, and this is vanilla Skyrim. Like, what I'm playing is not vanilla, of course. But, even during vanilla Skyrim, once in a while I'll see a Dark Elf farmer say, hey, I'm heading to Windhelm to sign up to join the... Uh-oh. Bear. Ah! Get this bear. Get him. Stupid bear just had to interrupt what I was saying. So anyways, yeah, this Stormcloak army accepts everyone. It's not just Nords. The Stormcloaks tell you that as well. They say we don't just accept Nords. Basically, anyone who is born in Skyrim and considers themselves a part of it, well, there you go. And so, right here, look at this. Look at this. I'll show you.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim. Next Imperial I see is dead.
This is a Red Guard. This is a Red Guard. Or a descendant of Red Guards at least. Look at him.
We'll show those faithless dogs who this land belongs to.
A Red Guard. A Red Guard amongst... Oh, these evil racist Stormcloaks. Yeah. Whatever. Look, look, look. I'll show you some more. Look.
Fight or die well.
Look at this. Look at this Red Guard warrior woman
Damn faithless Imperials.
Fighting for the Stormcloaks.
Imagine blowing up an entire town. Damn college. Winterhold would never be the same.
Yeah, so the whole notion that like the Stormcloaks are a bunch of evil racists falls apart. Look at this. See?
Keep your eyes open.
This is another Red Guard. We noticed three Red Guards. 3 Red Guards in this Stormcloak army. And again, like I've played Skyrim for probably about 12 years now, and I remember I played as different races. I played as Khajiit, I played as a High Elf, I played as a Dark Elf, and I would join the Stormcloaks no problem. So it would make sense if there's a limit on the game. If, for example, let's say you choose a certain race, and oh, are these guys crossing the border? Oh, they are. I believe, yeah, this is the border between the Rift and Falkreath. So I think this is Falkreath, where Falkreath begins. Oh, 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 it's a trap. It's a trap. It is a trap. Ooh, the Imperials got their war paint on. They're ready. Oh yeah, these 3 Stormcloaks, these ethnic hires are, their ethnic diversity hires are being led to a trap. Yeah, I said that. Oh no! And the battle begins. Looks almost like General Tullius, right?
The sons of Skyrim, like the bunch of a flea.
Shoot. Close the gate. Close the gate. Nope. Oh no. Oh no. Shoot. Can I loot something while they do their battle there? Anything important? No. Oh no. Oh no. I must escape. I must. Okay, the Imperials are invading the rift. This is not good. Yeah, so basically we've seen that, like, evidence. We've seen evidence that the Skyrim, or shall I say, the Stormcloak army, allows non-Nords into their military ranks. That is a fact. I mean, that was a fact during vanilla Skyrim. Like, all these mods right here and everything, yeah, like, it just adds more to it. Ooh, what happened? What the? I don't remember this. Oh, this is the Imperial camp right here, yeah. Yep, Rift Imperial camp. Where are the Imperials? This is odd. There's like one sick guy. Okay, like 2 wounded people. And a military officer. Of course, there's a high elf. Probably a high elf's a downward spy, most likely. Fighting on the side of the Imperials. Interesting. What are these Stormcloaks doing? Whoa! These people get lost? Yeah, just a pile, like literally. Wow. Oh wow. Okay. I mean, I guess the Imperials want to have a secret camp in the rifts. This is not a good spot. Sure, you got the trees right here, but you can still see it probably. I mean, if you're just walking by, you're some Stormcloak patrolling your land. You're walking around, look over there. Well, I guess you can't really see it too much, can you? But actually you could, yeah, like right here, yeah, you just turn your head to the left. Oh wait, what's this? An Imperial military camp. Oh no. Gotta report this, and you report this, and you send a small group of Stormcloaks to invade, and you all die. You all get piled up right here. But it must have been a very intense battle, because all I see is just one officer and like 2 wounded folks in the tent. I don't see any other Imperials. That's weird. That is so weird. But interesting. Yeah, still not a good location. I think the developers, they should have added more trees right there to make it hidden. Oh, this guy. What's he doing?
I'm on my way to Windhelm to join up with the Stormcloaks. Ulfric has the right of it. I may have roots in Cyrodiil, but Skyrim's as much my home as any Nords.
There, proof, guys, right there. Now, this character right here, this NPC, this is not a mod. This is a typical vanilla NPC. You know, this was scripted. This was official. So this is vanilla. Like, remember, guys, vanilla is usually official. Not all the time, but yeah, this is vanilla, and this is an Imperial. Look, he could literally just go over there and join those people over there. Actually, he's heading the wrong way too. Why is he going that way? Why is he going towards Fall Creek and Whiterun when he has to go this way?
The Empire is in shambles. They banned the worship of Talos.
Like, he could just go this way to Iverstead and basically there's Iverstead, and he could just take the path that goes down through Eastmarch and make it to Windhelm. I don't know why he's going around. Yeah, because you could make it to Windhelm from here, but just you're going in a huge circle. I don't know. Oh, more Stormcloaks. Good. Let's see here.
No more. Don't hurt me again.
Okay, this guy is probably after
Need
his meds.
something? Yes?
Okay, that was an interesting encounter. Oh, these Stormcloaks, I guess they're retreating. I guess they're gonna hold a defensive position somewhere against the Imperial invaders who literally violated the border of the Rift. Yeah, so there you go, guys. I mean, yeah, obviously, you know, like those three Stormcloaks are not vanilla NPCs, of course, I get it. But even before those three Stormcloaks that I showed you guys, those three Red Guards in the Stormcloak army, even before that, you had NPCs like this guy. You had a Dark Elf NPC. I think I've seen some other, probably like a High Elf too, walking down to Windhelm to join the Stormcloak army. So it's like, yeah, the Stormcloaks, they're not these big evil racists or white supremacists. You know, no, shut up, guys. Really, like you're going to drag your politics into Skyrim, like a fun video game. Like basically, like I just like I originally, you know, when I first bought the game, I originally was going to join the Imperials, but then they just did something that made me tick, and I realized, yeah, like Stormcloaks are the good guys, you know, and then the only time, you know, the whole idea of the Stormcloaks being racist, the only time that was ever brought up was basically when some super nerdy, like, gamer guys in college, they started to bring that up because I told them, yeah, I'm a Dark Elf and I play for, you know, the Stormcloaks, and they're like, oh wow, that's just so contradictory, man. The Stormcloaks are racist. Did you know that, man? Like that makes no sense. Why are you playing for the Stormcloaks if you're a Dark Elf? And that's when it just kind of like started to. I'm like, wait a minute, what? Like I started to kind of look into it more, and like yeah, and still, even then, I could not just really find any evidence that the Stormcloaks are racist. You have individual Stormcloaks who are racist. So you got that one guy who walks around. But again, he's not a Stormcloak. He's a civilian. He's a random civilian who's got his own opinions too.
Yes?
Can I pickpocket this noble Cyrodiilian? Oh nope. He has a sword, and I can only pickpocket.
What a waste.
Oh yeah, the Riften Guard. He got gold. He's got gold. Imperials. Ooh. This Imperial is missing a head. Look at this guy. No money? Some Alto wine. But yeah, oh, and I think this, yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, this wall is not vanilla. You just kind of ride into the rift. But I guess you could tell that's the rift by looking at the stone, and you're like, yeah, I'm in the rift now. Yeah, and this is Falkreath, I believe. Yeah. Like the entrance to Falkreath. You got this snowy mountain right here, and some caves, and yeah. But yeah, there you go, guys. I'm just tired of this myth about the Stormcloaks being straight up racist. Like, oh, because Ulfric keeps Dark Elves in the Great Quarter. Question is, where is he supposed to keep them? Is he supposed to just kick out half his city's population to just accommodate some refugees? Come on, guys, really? I mean, like literally, they have their own little quarter. I mean, have you guys been to New York? Have you guys been to New York, Chicago, Philadelphia? Like literally, like like Boston, like literally, like a lot of times people just self-seclude. They have their own little neighborhoods. You know, it's not because the city officials of Boston decided, oh yeah, we're going to just separate everybody here. You know, it's not like in New York. Like everyone, like the government decided, yeah, let's just keep people suppressed to this day. No, you still to this very day in New York, super liberal, progressive city, right? Oh, what the? Slow motion. Yep, there you go. What's up with these bears recently? Yeah, lately I've been getting a lot of bear attacks. But yeah, go to New York. Like literally, go to New York. Believe me, you'll find so many. Like, go to Brighton Beach. Brighton Beach is, I guess you could say it's like a sub-district of Brooklyn, because you got Brooklyn, and Brooklyn itself is very diverse. You know, you have Jewish communities there, you have African communities, and go to Brighton Beach. Brighton Beach is like this little sub-district of Brooklyn, and again, it's you're visiting Russia. You're in Russia, like, or Ukraine, either or, make a pick. But you're right there. Brighton Beach has been called Little Odessa, right there. Odessa is today in modern day Ukraine. But yeah, you go there and like 90% of the population speaks Russian in Brighton Beach, literally. And from what I understand, because of and also go to Queens, New York. Many Russian-speaking people there too. And so basically, not. And by the way, not all these people are ethnically Russian either. You know, so you have a lot of Russian Jews. You have people from other Soviet countries like Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, and then you got folks from Russia. You got folks from Ukraine. But yeah, but what unites them is the Russian language. And so yeah, like all these people understand each other. You go to Brighton Beach, most especially Brighton Beach. Go there and literally people speaking Russian to each other, and yeah, and like you forget that you're in America, literally. And this is New York, and then you go outside of that, you got other communities, other, I guess you could say cultural ghettos if you want to call them that. But yeah, so this whole argument that the Dark Elves are being mistreated and oppressed, like again, like where are they supposed to be quartered at, right? They have their own community, they have their own shops in their own great quarter, don't they? So basically, you're telling me like people don't go for a drink over there, people don't get supplies from them too. You have several high elves who live in Windhelm in a normal area. There's one female sailor, I forgot her name. She's a high elf. She travels the seas, and she lives in an actual like right there in between like the Grey Quarter and the good part of Windhelm, but she's more like closer to like the city gates, I believe. But she's fine, you know, she's not complaining. On top of that, you have a high elf. I forgot his name. He's that not wizard guy, the alchemist guy who's searching for some kind of. Guys, I forgot the name of that quest. If you guys remember the quest, let me know. But basically, if you play long enough, you know what I'm talking about. You go to Windhelm. There's a high elf. He's an alchemist, but he lives in a good part of Windhelm. And then the stable. Then you have the husband and wife. They guard the stables. A highly responsible, mission. You know, they guard the stables for Windhelm, right? They own the stables, right? They're high elves, both of them. A high elf couple. There's Windhelm right there. Oh, the big city of racism. Yeah, right. You have high elves living in normal places. You have high elves responsibly taking care of the stables. Yes, Stormcloaks are definitely so racist. Because they would definitely allow only Norse to do that, right? Only Norse would do that, right? Shut up, guys. Like, get out of here. And again, my argument about New York, literally just like what I just explained to you, like because literally, if you want true diversity, well, believe me, most people they just seclude themselves. Did you know that? And by the way, guess what? A lot of these people who seclude themselves, they're still friendly to other people. They're still friendly to other nationalities, right? But then again, they just don't want their own identity to disappear. Okay? Again, go to New York. You have multiple different cultures, multiple different nationalities in different communities. Right? They respect the other communities that live around them. They know that there's other communities around them. They're aware of the other communities, and they respect their seclusion. They respect their identity, and when they have to, they'll hang out on the 4th of July parade, right? They'll have their own marches. And by the way, go to the 4th of July parade in New York. They'll represent all the communities right there. Everyone's united. They all know they're Americans. So, yeah. Now, of course, maybe like there could be some improvements to the Dark Elves living situation in Windhelm. Sure, But yes, you get it. You realize that Windhelm is at war, right? On top of that, oh, then you have the Argonians, right? Oh, they're oppressing the Argonians. Okay, guys, literally, the Argonians and Dark Elves literally hate each other. They do. They have this, like, you know, the fact that, like, you have Argonians and Dark Elves living in the Rift. Oh, by the way, like, I kind of noticed that, like, people forget about the Riften, the city of Riften. Again, pro Stormcloak territory, pro Ulfric. Pro Stormcloak, pro Ulfric has so much more diversity. Solitude does not have such diversity. You even have Argonians and Dark Elves living there in peace somehow, right? Which is not supposed to happen, but you do. Oh, Darkwater Pass. I don't know if I want to go through it. Huh. Oh, there's blood. Ooh. Ooh, what's going on? Oh, what is... Oh, no, this is not cool. Oh, wow. You guys see this? Wow. Yeah, this is unusual. This is not supposed to happen. But anyways, yeah. Yeah, but again, I'm still trying to figure out this whole stupid argument about, oh, the big evil racist Nords. Yeah, you have individual Nords who are probably most likely want to rid Skyrim of all other non-Nords. Sure, you probably do. But then again, you have all these other communities who grew up in Skyrim as well. And so yeah, you go to the Rift. Go to Riften. Sorry, go to Riften. Literally, pro Stormcloak, pro Ulfric territory. And the advisor is like a wood elf. Literally, the Jarl's advisor is a wood elf. And even then, she's a shady person, but still, she's there. She's an advisor to the evil racist Jarl of Riften. What's this?
You there, please, you have to help me. I was attacked by a vampire. Do you have a potion or something that can cure this before I turn? Here, I'll show you on your map so you can stay away. Please, if you can help me, let me know, or get out of my way so I can try to find a priest. Then get out of my way. I have to get to a town and find a priest.
Well, there's the town right there. Let's see what happens. Wait, is he just stuck there? Because I might have to put him out of his misery. There's a town. Darkwater Crossing. Oh no. This is the town, bro. This is the town. Well, he could make it to Iverstead if he goes through here, but... Alright, I'll forget that guy. But yeah. Yeah, so I hope you guys understand my points that, like, and of course, a majority of the Stormcloak army will be Nords. Guess what? Do you know why? Do you know why the majority of the Stormcloak army will be Nords? Because the majority population of Skyrim are Nords. That's why. It's like, have you guys not served in the U.S. military? Well, majority of people are still white. I'm sorry. Why? Oh, because majority population in the United States is still white. You know, it's not because. And again, the military in the U.S. military, they accept everybody, right? Anyone can join, right? So obviously, you know, if anyone can join and you have a majority population of white people, well, most likely white people will join, right? It's like, duh, hello. It's just like in the media right now, they're just trying to kind of force this, they're trying to push a forced diversity on people, and it's just, really, guys? And so that's why it's kind of hard to have fun with Skyrim and video games these days. It's because a lot of people join the Imperials, or they support the Imperials for the wrong reasons. Like, oh, it's the Imperials are diverse. I'm like, really? The Imperials, really? The Imperials are just as racist as, well, like, I will not say just as racist, probably more racist than the Nords, because the Imperials look down on the Nords. They view them as lesser beings. They believe that they're better than Nords, and yeah, and oh, by the way, the vast majority of the Imperial army are what? Oh, they're from Cyrodiil. Oh, okay, so that's their ethnic background. Oh yeah, well because the Empire, because apparently because the Empire unites the other, or used to unite most of Tamriel. Apparently that's not racist. Apparently, which makes no sense because, like literally, you could have an empire that unites like a bunch of different countries and still be racist and still treat and mistreats other ethnicities within its own empire. So yeah, so this arguments that the Imperials are good because they're not racist somehow because they believe in a united empire and whatever, and the Nords are basically somehow racist because they're majority Nord in their own army. It's like, yeah, well, it's their country. So have you guys not heard of the Dark Elves? Have you guys not heard of the Red Guards? Like, have you not heard of Hammerfell? Majority population in Hammerfell. Majority is 90% Red Guard. Ah, despair. In the ear. In his ear. Yeah, he's gone. Yeah. This is Eastmarch. Oh, like, it's kind of interesting. So, like, you got this part of Eastmarch, so woods and forests right there. They have this part right here where it's just swampy and, like, it's not really swamps. I guess you could say it's more like hot waters, you know, something like that. Like, yeah, boiling waters. And then you go further and basically like this side of Eastmarch, like over there, like goes from like green forest to like snowy forest, snowy mountains, and then this side of Eastmarch kind of just becomes just more like snowy roads and just yeah, just kind of interesting. What else can I bring up to you guys? Yeah. Ooh, the giants. Oh, it's Kynesgrove. Yeah. Oh, by the way, this is not vanilla Kynesgrove. Well, this building right here is vanilla. These to the left are, yes, mods. I think this is mod 2 right here. Yeah.
God might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
Yeah, guys, so yeah, I don't know how else to explain to you, but like the whole argument's that, oh, you don't want to join the Stormcloaks because apparently they're racist, like literally. Oh yeah, I was talking about the Argonians. The Argonians, the Argonians and Dark Elves, they literally hate each other. So the fact that the Argonians don't live in the cities more to protect, you could say, the Dark Elves, or just anyone, you know, like basically a lot of these people who like just believe in diversity for the sake of diversity, they don't realize that there are groups of people who just straight up just hate each other, and basically they have to resolve. They must first resolve their issues before like living together, right? And they have to meet somewhere on neutral ground that they have to resolve their issues, right? They cannot do it in dangerous territory where there could be provocations. And so the Argonian, first of all, my question is, why are the Argonians trying to live in Windhelm? Like literally, it makes no sense for them to be there. For example, the Rift makes sense, Falkreath makes sense, right? But Windhelm of all places, seriously? Like, for example, like if I see an Argonian in Winterhold, oh by the way, Stormcloak territory, ooh, evil racist Winterhold, right? Oh, but like if I see an Argonian there, it's most likely because he's there for the College of Winterhold, for the college. Plus, it's warm in the college, but still, like, why else would an Argonian want to live in Winterhold? That just makes no sense, you know, for them as a species, right? Let's just be honest here. So why are Argonians so interested in living in Windhelm? Oh, maybe the job pays well. Again, like maybe they are getting paid well. They just unfortunately have to live in the docks right here. I get it. It sucks, but you have Dark Elves in the city. This city has Dark Elves. the Argonians still could naturally create chaos and anarchy with their gang fights and murders, and then guess what? The Windhelm guards will be labeled racist for trying to disperse the fights, right? Like they'll be trying to fight Argonian and Dark Elf gangs because they create gangs to fight for their own little community, and they'll like cause chaos in the streets and everything, and the crime rates and Windhelm will go up. So no, Ulfric is smart. Ulfric's saying, hey, if Argonians want to work, we'll give them work. And yeah, because like basically like why else would an Argonian physically want to live in this part of Eastmarch, at least, you know, like not necessarily just Windhelm, just Eastmarch, right? So earlier you guys saw that, like all the hot boiling water, and you know, like I guess you could say the warmer part of Eastmarch. I get it why an Argonian could live there. Okay, the weather seems fine, but right here in this cold, snowy region, so they're probably paying pretty well. Oh, the evil racist Nords, they're so racist. They're paying them so lots of good money. That's where they stay. I mean, what else? Oh, and by the way, this is vanilla too. One of these farms employs like a dark elf, or at least 2 dark elves, right? Oh, such evil Nords, such racist Nords who employing dark elves. Ooh. And then there's also, I forget his name, but there is one NPC, dark elf NPC. There's one that works right here in the farm. There's one that works somewhere else, but he's a dark elf, and he says that, you know, like he doesn't get why his other fellow dark elves complain. He goes, like, I work, I got a job, you know, I'm making a living, like everything's fine, no one's bothering me, right? Like basically he says if the other dark elves simply stop complaining and just actually work, you know, then like things turn out better for them. And he's right, you know, you just work, focus on yourself, boom, and you be a good member of society, and people will leave you alone. Oh look, oh, such racist Nords. Do you have this guy basically doing his job, protecting the stables? He's taking care of the stables. He and his wife. Oh, they're taking care of the stables. He's a high elf.
I hope someday we'll get to know each other better. Sometimes the difference between life and death is a swift steed. Oh no! Is someone there?
Oops, guys, I'm going to end this broadcast.
By order of the Jarl, stop right there.
Any chance I could talk you into looking over this?
All right, but you just watch yourself. Next time, I might not be so lenient.
Does he get his gold back? Let's see. Oh, dang it.
Pickpocket! We've got a pickpocket! By order of the Jarl, stop right
dang
there.
It. It said 80% chance to steal. Wow. I guess. Wow. Okay.
Smart man. Now, come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods, and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
Okay, guys, yeah. So I just explained to you guys how diversity works and how, yeah, like the Nords are not these inherent racists. You have to realize that majority population of Skyrim is Nords. Sorry, that's their majority population. So yeah, if you're from Skyrim, you're most likely a Nord. If you're from Hammerfell, you're what? You're most likely a Redguard. If you're from elsewhere, you are most likely a what? A Khajiit. Like seriously, guys, like all these like pro-imperial guys, you know, their whole argument is basically the Stormcloaks are racist. I'm thinking, okay, where and when did, like, where do you get this idea? Oh, because of the Grey Quarter, right? And that one mean guy who walks around and harasses I'm not going to do Dark Brotherhood yet. But yeah, that one mean guy who walks around the Grey Quarter and tells the Dark Elves what he thinks of them, right? And then, like, in the beginning of the game, like, this guy, he harasses that one girl at the front gates. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you'll have individuals like that. I'm sorry, but unfortunately that's the truth. But basically, look, used wares, they have their own business right here. This guy.
Farm work is hard work. It's good to relax when I can, but I still have to listen to my brothers harping about injustices.
Good to see you again, friend.
There you go, this guy right here.
Of course working for Bolfrida isn't my first choice, but what else can a Dunmer do out here? My sister and I both work for the Nords. Our brother is ashamed of us, but at least we can afford to eat.
Yeah, see, this guy, he's smart. And then there's another character. There's someone else, forgot. I think he works at the farms outside of Windhelm. But yeah, and if you notice, the guy says injustices, it had the quotes on there. Yeah, like basically injustices in quotes.
You need anything, come see me. I'm as resourceful as I am discreet. I'm a dark elf and I live in Windhelm, so yes, I live in the Grey Quarter. You must be new around here, or you'd know they don't let my kind live anywhere outside that slum. Take care, friend.
Yeah. But it's not really a slum. Look at it. I mean, look. Okay, so you got some boarded up roof, I guess. Okay. But think about it. Is it really that much of a slum? Yeah, here's the Grey Quarter. Wow. Wow, such a slum. Balin Halalu's house. Yeah, got this house right here.
Need something?
And I believe this is the bar. Yep. New Gnesis Corner Club. Yeah, so they have their own little economy here. They got their own businesses. And again, they live in the Great Quarter, right? But where else are they supposed to live? Where else is Ulfric supposed to disperse them to, right?
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm for a while.
Yep. Well, I mentioned a sailor before, but not this one. There's also a high elf. Forgot her name. I think it's Naranya's house. Yeah, that's the high elf. Yeah, she lives right here. This is like right next to the city gates right here. So yeah, this right here was what? Calixto. That's the murderer guy, I think. Yep. Yeah, and then like you go to this part of town. Like it's not really so great. It's slightly better looking than the Great Quarter, but yeah, it's okay. It's decent. You got this market area right here. Times it. Oh, 8:48. That's why everyone is asleep. Well, at least they're at home. Yeah, the white file right here. The white file. Oh, there's an elf who lives here. A high elf. Like basically, like for all we know, you know, basically, why aren't the citizens of Windhelm not storming this house? You know, saying because literally, the people of Windhelm know that Thalmor every single Thalmor is a high elf, right? So how come the citizens of Windhelm are not like going on a pogrom? You know, they're not raiding this guy's house, not killing him. Oh, such racist Nords. They would have done it. Again, this is apparently the capital of racism in Skyrim. Apparently, this city right here. Come on, guys, really? So yeah, I already debunked all this. I showed you guys. I explained to you guys life in New York, life in Boston, and like basically like on the East Coast. People seclude themselves. No one's forcing them to seclude, and they still respect each other, and they hang out with each other, and so forth. Yeah, this is the whole. And the problem is, like, y'all trying to kind of bring in your politics into Skyrim. Like again, I was fine playing for the Stormcloaks as any race until, like, what 9 years ago, or like 10 years. No, not even that. Like probably like 10 years ago straight. No, sorry, I played the game for 12 years. No, 12 years was it? Actually, I'm kind of being dumb right now, am I? Like, because earlier I said 12 years, right? Yeah, like, more like, ooh, my mind's totally flipping around on me. No, guys, it's been like 10 years already. Yeah, like about 9 years ago, 8 years ago. I remember, like, the guys in college said, yeah, why are you playing as a dark elf, man? You're contradicting yourself because they're such racists. It just literally, like, fogged my mind. Like, back then I was thinking, what do you mean? Like, because I did play the game, and like, Galmar told me, hey, we accept everybody. Everybody. But yeah, so it's not really an argument. Not an argument at all. Yeah, there you go. The Stormcloaks are not racists. Sorry, but they're not. They're not racists. Now, of course, individual Nords could be, yes. Individual Nords can be. Just like individual Dark Elves in Morrowind. Go to Hammerfell, guys. Go to Hammerfell. Don't tell me you don't find any Redguards who hates others, right? Don't tell me you won't find those. Yeah, go to. Oh, by the way, go to Cyrodiil, right? Apparently, Apparently, that's where all the ethnic diversity is, right? No, majority of your population there are what? Imperials. Imperials are the majority population in Cyrodiil. You have an entire town on the border of Skyrim and Cyrodiil, which, you know, is a Nord majority in that town, but that's it. And there you go, already, like, Nords have their own separate town. They don't have any diversity in that town, they're all Nords, right? So, like, basically, but you go to any other city in Cyrodiil, and it's majority Imperials, right? Majority Imperials, right? So how come they don't have 50% Imperials, right? How come they don't have enough Nord representation? They don't have enough Dark Elf representation. They don't have enough Khajiit representation. Seriously, guys. Yeah, come on. Like, basically, like, Khajiit are proud to be Khajiits. Dark Elves are proud to be Dark Elves. Nords are proud to be Nords. Imperials are proud to be Imperials. That's normal. Okay? So yeah, like, yeah, the fact, and also in game, basically, you have the Nords accepting you no matter what race you play as. Now, it would have been different if you were a different race. Like, if you're basically a non-Nord and you try to join, and in the game, and vanilla Skyrim basically says, oh yeah, since you're not a Nord, you cannot join us. That would literally suck. No, yeah. That could be like, okay, yeah. Now I see your points. Yeah, I see that, right? And like, okay, I guess you could say that their own military is racist, right? No, but they accept everybody. So yeah, this whole argument falls flat on the ground. And plus, again, all the characters that I've shown, everything else, yeah. I've proven my points. Good night, guys.